Hello my viewers, if you're interested in buying a helmet like this, or maybe a life-size one, you can go over there and shop at greenguy.com. They have NCAA teams, they have NFL teams, they have all your favorite teams. They even have the teams that you don't like the Bengals, Browns, and Ravens. I don't know why anybody buy that, but they have that too if you want to buy it. So go over there and use my promo code PITSIN and go and shop some of your favorite football helmets now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're discussing, of course, some Pittsburgh Steelers news and updates. As you guys know, the Steelers have 2 days left as a troll during their open to public training camp. So you'll probably see them do this today. I think tomorrow is the last one. I think it's tomorrow or Wednesday. I think. Yes, tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I don't think they skip a day. I think they're doing back to back. So it'll be tomorrow, but the last day of the troll open to the public. After that, the practice will be closed. Closed practices, of course, preparing for preseason. You start seeing people getting cut, of course, as well, and seeing who's gonna make the 53-man roster, and see who go out there and make the team and be on the final cut like that. We'll do a review of the roster as well like that once the official roster is done in a few weeks. We'll also keep you updated on some injuries as well. Of course, Will Howard is one injury. We want to see him play eventually. Coach Tomlin said it's a possibility that he could play. So we'll see if Will Howard plays. Probably not this week coming up. I don't think so. But maybe the following week he might be able to play because he needs surgery for his hand. So he possibly can go out there. If he can go out there and grip that ball and be able to throw it and stuff as well without having any type of complications. I think they probably put him out there for, I don't know about not the whole game, but maybe out there for a quarter or something. Let him go out there and play so we can kind of see what he has, of course, and we'll be having him. Rodgers said he was geared to play and we're ready to play like that, but Rodgers didn't really play preseason that much. He didn't play preseason. He played the Jets last year, but the Packers, he really didn't play a lot of preseason football, and he was a starter there too as well. So you not really see Rodgers in preseason a lot live like that. So. And plus now he's 41 years old, so there's no point in him playing in preseason unless they want to get him out there for at least like one series or something like that, a few throws. But we probably have to wait to see week 1 to see Aaron Rodgers. But I also want to talk about the Steelers O-line. The O-line in that game was very promising. In that first drive, we see kind of most of the starters just playing that first drive. And to see our O-line, that pocket that Mason Rudolph had to throw that touchdown pass to Darnell Washington. I was happy they used Darnell Washington too on that, was it Friday, right? Saturday. On that Saturday, they used Darnell Washington to go up there and make that big time catch in the red zone. I was like, finally use him in the red zone a lot more. I want to see more of that. He can create a lot of mismatches, of course. It's a big body, to big target to throw the ball to, Matt Washington. But the Steelers O-line looked very good, looked very promising in that. You look at Bradley Jones, what he did over there, and you look at everybody around the line, especially Bradley Jones. That's the main concern because people are trying to see, was it just because he was on the right side that he was inconsistent at times? But now him on the left side, the original spot where he was originally drafted at, him being there full time now, we possibly could see him being more productive on that side. And that was a clean pocket that Mason Rudolph had. At the time he had, of course, as well, he could step up and do what he wanted to, and step up to deliver a nice throw without any pressure. That right there is beautiful. Go back and watch that highlight right there, that pocket that Mason Rudolph had. That was nice. It was very cool to see the Steelers, go out there and, have a clean pocket, able to create space in the run game as well. We've seen it later as the game went on and stuff as well. They did a good job on the screen passes with Trey Sermon when he scored his touchdown. The screen pass they did. Skylar Thompson, he might not make the team because I think they probably just keep 3 quarterbacks. It'd be Will Howard, the rookie, and it'd be Mason Rudolph, of course, is number 2, and then Aaron Rodgers, number 1. But Skylar Thompson he'd probably be somewhere else, most likely somebody else's team. But Skylar Thompson did look solid out there. He looked very solid out there. He went out there and delivered, made some big time passes, of course, looked confident out there as well. And I like the way he played with poise and stuff. I know that I discussed this when I was on the way back home, like I made a video in the car, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit more. But yeah, it was very cool to see the Steelers O-line and see some of our players like that, and the depth we have, of course, as well, go out there and show up. Like the secondary depth is nice. We already know Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay and JPJ going to bring it. We know those guys. We know JPJ is on pace to being one of those Pro Bowl level type guys. I think he kind of at Pro Bowl level right now. He just he got like maybe Pro Bowl is a little different now, because you got to get the fan votes and all the extra stuff that goes into it. But I think he's on his way to being an All-Pro. He get them penalties down. Because last year, he possibly could have been an All-Pro type guy. Last year, he got the penalties down because the penalty was the only thing that kind of hurt him a little bit. Because besides that, he only allowed 1 touchdown in 2 years. And he also was very good at pass coverage, had a very good low passer rating when quarterbacks targeted that way and stuff as well. He did a very good job at breaking passes up and doing things, and tackling was better as well. But the only thing that kind of was a negative on him was his penalties, of course. If you get that down, he's going to be good. So we know we have in him. And we have Jalen Ramsey, of course, as well. He's a 3 or 4 time All-Pro. I think 3 of them are first-team All-Pros. He is a 7-time Pro Bowler. You have him, a future probably Hall of Famer as well, and Jalen Ramsey. And then you have Super Bowl champion as well too. And then you have Darius Slay, another Super Bowl champion, multiple-time All-Pro cornerback and multiple-time Pro Bowl cornerback as well. You know what you're gonna get from those guys. So seeing Eccles, is it Eccles and I say Eccles and Nichols? You know what I'm talking about, number 26. Seeing him go out there, laying the boom on people as well. And then also seeing, of course, Beanie Bishop like that. You know, his coverage skills look a little better as well. And man coverage had a pass breakup as well. James Pierre as well, getting pass breakups and stuff as well, going out there and playing some good defense. So seeing all those guys go out there, you know, in the depth we have, of course, in the secondary, the corner position and the secondary in general, Deshaun Elliott, of course, is there. You know, you have McDuffie, like that. McDuffie there as well, like that. He had a big hit too as well. So have all these different individuals out there for the Steelers is just very good. Just very good to see all our players out there, the secondary, the depth we have. Now that's one thing the Steelers kind of struggled at was the O-line and the secondary. That was the main thing that kind of played the team past few years. The O-line been getting built up slowly ever since Omar Khan took over as a GM, and the secondary been getting built up slowly ever since Omar Khan took over as GM. I love Kevin Colbert. Kevin Colbert did a good job, a phenomenal job with the Steelers. You know, he drafted some legends, some Hall of Fame talent, but at the end of his tenure, he kind of got a little stale because he wasn't focusing on the things we needed. He didn't go out there and get to the top offensive linemen early in the draft, or try to sign those guys, or try to go out there and get top level cornerbacks in the draft, or try to sign top level cornerbacks to make any moves. He was just trying to focus on he was focusing on the front seven a lot, and of course, you know, the offense trying to bring weapons in, but if you can't get any stops, it's gonna be very difficult and stuff. But now we see, of course, the Omar Khan said it's gonna take time, but he built the team up slowly. Him and Coach Tomlin built the team up slowly and did it gradually, and now the team looks very nice. And I think the Steelers gonna be a very good team. Barring injury, everything stays good, everybody stay healthy, it's gonna be a nice team. Cole Holcomb, I like the way he was playing too as well, like that. His explosion is back. He hadn't played football in a long time, but now he's back. So it's very cool to see like all the guys together. We're gonna see them play again against the Buccaneers this week, so that's really nice to see. Also, we seen that little video of Coach Tomlin. He said he had a plan the whole time. You know, people was wondering why they Steelers didn't draft a quarterback in the draft higher up. And like I think he was on the what podcast is that? Pivot Podcast with Ryan Clark, Shannon Crowder, and Fred Taylor, of course, the Jaguars legendary running back, future Hall of Famer as well. I think he only made the Hall of Fame this past year. I think he missed it by a little bit, but Fred Taylor was a regular player too. He was very physical running back. But you know, you had them on the podcast talking to Coach Tomlin. You know, Coach Tomlin said he had a plan. You know, that he had a plan the whole time. He knew Rodgers was going to be there. He just kind of waiting. He was kind of just waiting to announce the news a little bit. And we was the fan base was hoping that a little bit. We were like hoping that they was able to get Rodgers. Rodgers wasn't like retiring because we kept seeing all the rumors and reports and the speculations and everything. But Coach Tomlin said they already knew all along that Rodgers was coming there and they wanted to invest and build everything up to go all in that year like that with Aaron Rodgers. That's why they went out there and got Derek Harmon, a guy who's going to start day one like that. Instead of getting a young quarterback and you bring Rodgers in and the young quarterback not going to play until like next year or something, unless something crazy happened, you brought in guys who are going to be starting like that, going to be part of your key rotations this year, because you don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play next year. So you want to go out there and go all in. And the Steelers did that, I think, in a sense. And I know receiver 2 was a topic of hand for a long time, but seeing what Rock Taylor did, of course, in preseason, the big catches he had, 19 yards per catch in preseason. Then you look at Keyshawn Williams, another guy who's undrafted, who had a big time catch as well, including a touchdown in the end zone. He was a big time physical player. So having those receivers who not afraid to be physical, not afraid to go up there and be vertical and go out there and make plays, is gonna be nice for the team. And Roman Wilson, you know, his shiftiness and quickness is gonna be good for the team as well. So I think the Steelers might have the roster to go out there. I'm not saying a Super Bowl, of course. Super Bowl, you probably figure that out once you get to the playoffs and get over that hump. The first hump is getting over the playoffs, the wild card playoff round. I think once you get over that, then you can start thinking about other things as well and start moving. But I feel like the Steelers team can definitely go out there and be a productive offense, one they haven't seen in years. Last year, we averaged 22 points per game, 22, 23 points per game. At one point, it was averaging 28 a game, but then we got a little stale and stagnant. You know, Russ got a little old because, you know, either check down or touchdown. You know, he throw a lot of go balls, which is very cool and still get guys more chances. But I feel like we was utilizing the middle of the field a lot of times and missing a lot of guys who were able to make plays, of course, with their legs if they was getting opportunity and chances. Aaron Rodgers, you know, being more of a better decision maker than Russell Wilson. You know, Russell Wilson is a Hall of Famer quarterback too as well, but Aaron Rodgers, you know, on a little higher level, and one of the best throwers of football. You know, him, you know, Mahomes, Warren Moon can throw the football as well. Warren Moon, some of those guys who can throw the football, this beautiful throwing. I think we know it'll take much effort from them. Like Russell Wilson's a little smaller quarterback, take a little more effort. He got a good arm though, but Aaron Rodgers look effortless out there when he's throwing the football. The little flick that he got like that, it just you see a handful like that, it's like zipping right there to it. And we know Aaron Rodgers is a very good decision maker too as well. One of the least amount of touchdown interception ratios in NFL history as well. So I think he'll make a lot of decisions. I think in the red zone will help out a lot too, because Aaron Rodgers is going to find his big targets. You're going to find Darnell Washington. You're going to find Jonas Smith. You're going to find Pat Frymuth. You're going to find DK Metcalf. You're going to find the mismatches and go out there, attack those guys. You're going to think like he have Donald Driver and Jordy Nelson and Devontae Adams on his team again like that. So we're going to go out there and make a lot of big time plays. So we'll see what happens, of course, with the Steelers and everything, of course. But that's all I have to say is news and updates, and of course, for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys possibly later today for some more stuff at the training camp. And if there any news, I'll probably make another video. So be on the lookout for that. Peace out.